I'm Erin Throckmorton. Welcome to this week's show. When I started Giving Back TV a few years ago, I said I was going to record hunts all over the world and document all legal hunts, whether they were controversial or not. In this week's show, we're in northern Namibia hunting elephant. Now, elephant hunting gets some very bad press, but unfortunately that's based on emotion and not facts. In the southern countries of Africa, there's an overabundance of elephants. What happens then is they are damaging or destroying their habitat and the habitat of other animals. As that happens, elephants start to encroach on people or the local villagers. Then the human-animal conflicts are on the rise. So through controlled hunting methods, we can keep the numbers in place, and we can also help these local villages by donating the meat to them. The money raised from these hunts also goes to anti-poaching or to employ some of the locals with the hunting outfit itself. There's a lot of positives about elephant hunting. Unfortunately, you never get to hear them. So this week, you're going to follow us as we go after elephant in Namibia. So my good friend Mike and I went to the Caprivi early that year in April. Now, Namibia had record rains that year, which not only made the bush very thick, but there was also water everywhere. This was going to make an already challenging hunt that much more difficult.
Hunting elephant is never easy. It's a lot of traversing. You're going to cover a lot of ground. It's always driving around looking for fresh sign, looking for spoor at a waterhole, at a road, crossing, at a salt lake. And this is how we normally hunt elephant, is we pick up a fresh track from wherever and then follow that into the thick bush. And this time of year, bush is very, very thick. Visibility is limited to mere meters, and it's the biggest experience in the world. Hunting African elephant is not only considered the biggest experience in the world, but it's a lot of fun getting into elephant, getting in close, and working the herds. It's not easy just to go in and shoot an elephant or to hunt an elephant. It's a lot of work, a lot of hard work going into hunting an elephant. A lot of miles. They say you walk a mile for every half a pound of ivory, so it's never easy. So there's a big misperception when it comes to hunting elephant. I think a lot of people don't realize the importance of hunting elephant. Here in the Caprivi we've got hundreds and even thousands of elephant roaming freely across borders here. So a lot of people don't understand the conservation around hunting elephant. Just to name a few, habitat loss is a big thing. People see an elephant for an elephant, and that's fine, but we experiencing habitat loss for bushbuck. If you go to certain parts of Africa, you can see how destructive elephants can be. And we are losing habitat for giraffe, for sable, for roan, even birds needs to nest. There's a lot of things that comes into factor when a population is not managed, and unfortunately we have to do this. It's not only that, it's also human encroachment. People are getting more and more every year, and expanding, roads are being built, villages are being put up. It's all of these things, that limits the elephant from doing what elephants does, and that's moving freely. So it's very important to go about this the right way, and to hunt elephant is a very big part of conservation. Alright, so we followed a very bad road, checking for elephant tracks, and we're right in the middle of nowhere. We stumble upon some queer bushmen people, so we're just going to find out if they've seen something. They busy collecting berries. Come and look here. See all of this. Oh, so certain time of the year, this time of year, they collect these and eat it. Bush candy. Yeah, mate. You know, we're about 7 miles away, and they've got no water with them, so they might. I think there's a camp here somewhere, just a little spike camp which they use. So these are the queer bushmen side. We're inside Bobwata National Park, and they're collecting berries this time of year. It's the only time they can collect the berries. So they'll collect them, take them back home, either sell it, use it to make beer, eat it. I just bought a couple of the guys on the back here. They love it. So refilling their water supply because it's like 8 miles from the closest village, and it's very hot at the moment. There's no surface water here, so just helping them to get back.
Giving Back is brought to you by Hammer Bullets, True Flight Adventures, Hunt Tech Pro, Kafaru International, Kenetrek Boots, Kanadi Elite Taxidermy Studio.
So we just drove all the way down south. There's a series of pans down here. The road stops here, so we have to go by foot and see what we see. Hopefully we see some sign. Hopefully pick up a track or something. Ready, Mike?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. There's a bull's track here. It's got nice and deep cracks. It's a day or what old, but a nice track. About a week old, but this is a damn old bull here. You see, Mike, they get 6 sets of molars. Whenever they're on the last set, at around about 42, 43, it sets in. And whenever that one works out, it cannot chew anymore.
Okay.
So it just swallows. You see all the leaves.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
So it's a sure sign it's a big bull, big old bull.
Hunt is important about for the government also. When special the hunt or when the hunt start, some of the special government get a little bit money from the hunt also, and we like the animal we used to kill, so the community they used to get meat, so that is why is the hunt important.
Mutawale kanga kubara njo kutenda kuyenda munjira nange kawana pana pitiri njo kenga kumpume ana kuyenda kumkuwa manawa nange kulimtokera kuyenda kumuupa nawa mpepo kunkana kuyenda kurawe kumuyendera kuina kulengangala mpepo nkupitira wakonda wirango nya wabyuka mpadi dendi waenga toti nange ukabapite pamwe ukabatundire kumeho kuina kuyenda mpepo.
Ellen said how we used to start to tracking the elephant. Since when we are in the bush, we have to drive around. So where we can get the tracks for elephant bulls, so we have to check that it's big enough to following, and we have to check about the wind before we following that track. And so if the wind not so good, we used to go just like that, and maybe the elephant keep left or right side, but the wind going to the right side, now and then you have to be at the left side, because you according to the wind where it's going. So unless when we get that elephant.
Okay, you see this is cut it here and placed like this. So what the poachers do is they'll block the way, so there's only one way to the water and back, and they'll put a wire strain there, so it forces the animal to go through there, and it gets tangled in that. That's how they operate.
Came to a stop here. Elephants push down this acacia here. I'm just trying to figure out what it was. Bulls, females. Grass is thick, so have the guys circle around. There's some sand over there, so hopefully they can see what it was.
What a nice rough bull track there from yesterday, maybe afternoon late after we left here. Just want to see which way he goes. Maybe before we arrived yesterday. Okay, let's just go ahead and see. Okay, so we went out this morning, tried to look for illy tracks, and come up short on the northern side, but the second vehicle cut at a big track on the Botswana border, so we're going to go in. The guys have seen the elephant, big bodied, they've seen one tusk, looks good, so we're going to go in and have a look-see. Hopefully the wind plays along. He left the elephant somewhere here, close here. He came from that side with the elephant. So you just have to go in quiet. Check where you're walking. It's hot, he might be standing under a tree or something, so, okay. It's a test track, this one. Okay. It's a big track. Big track, but it's not the same bull. So we've got two bulls to work with. He's twisting and turning. So we have to frog leap again to get the wind right. Wind's not 100%. Bush is thick when swirling. Okay, let's go. Okay, ga die wind. Die wind gaan so, wind gaan swirl. This last bit, he was actually walking a little bit fast. See from the tracks. I think he might got a whiff of us somewhere. But it's hot. He's gonna slow down and stand somewhere. So just continue on him. Nice and hot.
Yes, rather warm.
Okay, let's go. Looks like he turned a little bit towards Botswana border now. So I have to keep on following him. Dusty, dusty, dusty. Okay, so we followed this bull now for a few miles, and unfortunately he smelt us or something, and wind was okay, but he crossed the border into Botswana, so he's safe for the moment. So these things happen. We're just going to continue on looking for another one. We've got the other big bull track, so we're going to go back there now and just try to see which direction he's going, and tomorrow morning we'll be on him, hopefully. Yeah. See, this is what you're looking for. You don't want this to be smooth. You need deep cracks there. Look at that. Even the front foot, if you look there in front. Yeah. Deep cracks. That's what you look for. Look at the size of the front foot. There's a big elephant. Just cutted the tracks of those same bulls from yesterday. Seems like they're like 3 or 4 of them in here. They slept here last night too far west from here, so one guy's going to come to the road and we're going to go in. There's a lot of females there in between them, so might get dodgy, but otherwise we'll just go in and have a look see.
So
Okay, so from where they've slept last night, guys picked up the fresh tracks from this morning, so they pulled out. Otherwise, don't want to spook them. Wind is okay, so just waiting for the other guys and we're going to go in, see what we see. You ready, Mike?
Yes,
good.
Ready.
So many elephants here, then we just need to make sure these bulls are with them. There's hundreds of them in here, so it seems like they've got the track there. So we, actually I think that the elephant's not too far away. They've turned now north again, so there's a korongo here, most probably water there, so I don't think they're far, so let's keep on them. Okay, the trackers just came across the zebra, and it looks like it's been actually poached, shot with a shotgun. You can see multiple shots on it, quite small, so 10 to 1 it's going to be that from a buckshot of a shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun. So it's not very far from the nearest village, so those guys will definitely come here. This, I mean, guys that hunt for elephant, for ivory, will not come this far to hunt for meat. So this is definitely some of the people at the villages, I think. So we're just gonna get the game guard in here, take photos, get the GPS location, and send MET in here to come and investigate. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly phone head of parks. This is just a very good example of hunters' dollars, in Africa. Because photo tourist people, they never come here. We are in the field, in the sticks here. We found the place where the zebra got poached, and this all, this leads to conservation through hunters' dollars. And if it isn't for that, then anybody can just come in here and poach like they want to. So this is what we do, keep on fighting the good fight, I suppose. So it's definitely, I think, from a shotgun. It's not very big, so that's why I'm thinking they might have shot it closer to wherever they were, and it just came and died here. Died about yesterday, I think, yesterday afternoon or so. This thing struggled for some time before it died, and God knows how many other animals they actually are shooting with the same shotgun, and They don't care if they don't kill it, they just leave it. For example, if they shoot a buffalo with a shotgun, they will not follow it because it's too dangerous.
Shotgun or how will I shoot it?
Yeah, definitely a shotgun, eh?
Yeah.
There's one right here, 25 yards. That's a young one, but we can hear other ones in front. We need to get to a place where we can get in the tree, see how many elephants there are, and get away in. You cannot go in here because I don't know how many elephants there are. This thick bush is going to be very difficult in the tusk. It's going to get up very close. But yeah, he saw the body. Looked like a big body pull, so it's worth it. Go in and have a look, see. So there's definitely more than two here, so we need to be careful not to bump one of the others going through this stuff here. So we're going to try to circle around and see if we can get a visual on them. Good.
Good. Lead on.
They'll come and they'll stand under the shade tree like this in the heat of the day, and then kick out some cold sand and throw it on top of them, cool down a little bit. So there's three here. We're just gonna go straight in and just see if we can get a visual on them. Let's start out with that. Just make sure there's no more of them, because that one is a little bit small. I see only one bull track here, the young one. Don't see the big one yet.
Wow. Oh, he's huge.
This is feeling so big. Standing on the so we might bump him or something, so we just need to be on our toes. We know we're not far behind. It's hot. He didn't stop yet, but he's walking slowly. It's thick bush, but that's good. So, alright, let's go. It's gonna be tough trekking him through here because we're on the hard ground. Lots of grass here. So this is gonna be slow. Have to take our time and slowly go with him. Watch out. so we we tracked this bull now for what, 23 kilometers, and he's just heading northeast. Lost his track in Omaramba again. Lots of hard ground. He's been drinking water several times though, so he's not far, but it's just tracking is difficult, so got the guys out there quickly circling around. Hopefully they can pick up the track and we can continue. We've got about max hour of daylight, so we need to push on and see. Nothing much here, eh? Let's just push on. Now we gotta see where that other young bull is.
We walked a lot of miles this safari, but we just couldn't catch up with the bull that we were looking for. We made plans to come back later that year and finish this hunt, and you're gonna see the exciting conclusion to this safari next week. Thanks for watching this week, you guys. We'll see you next week on Giving Back.